I've been prepping for my course Design Your Dreams, which will be coming out soon. We're going to be doing it as a live program where we're going to have calls each week for 8 weeks. And as I've been planning for it, I've really been digging into like what has happened, what's the process of like me coming up with a dream, a goal, and then it happening. And I realized there's a bit that I was kind of missing, and I have touched on it, but I just realized I have really not touched on it as much as I feel actually I should. And that is the God aspect, the supernatural aspect, the miracle aspect, however you want to call it. Because I found that I would set a goal, have a vision, and when I say I have a vision, I simply mean I see a way, I see something in the future, a better way to live, a better way of doing something, something that's a better solution. And I see that, get an idea, get a dream, and I write it down and I explore it, just brainstorm it, like everything that could be related to making that happen, all the things that could be involved. And then I turn it into a SMART goal. I have, I have some other questions I ask, sort of think about who I need to become, look at the sort of character I would need, the habits, the mindset, and all those things like that, support, structures, routines, and turn it into a goal and then start action in it. So I start taking those steps towards it. And then there'd be a gap from where I am and where I want to be. And this is the bit where I was like, I realized I wasn't really sharing much what happens in the gap. And that's when, for me, something would happen that I would call a miracle. Something would happen that was beyond what I could do, beyond what my husband could do, because we're a couple, we're married, we set our goals together. It's not like he has goals and it's just about his life and I have goals that only affect my life. We have these bigger overarching vision for our life together as a couple and as a family with our kids. So there'd be a gap from where we both are, where we want to be, and then something would happen that is beyond his doing, beyond what I can do. On paper, when you looked at it, it was like, that's not going to happen in that time frame. This is going to take 7 years. And then there's been a way forward that's taken 6 months, or just a different time frame, way shorter, and in a way that we could never have imagined. So this is the gap. So I'm going to just start sharing the whole thing. It might sound weird to you, you might not really believe it, you might just say, oh, it's just a coincidence, or you've worked hard and it's paying off, and that's fine. I think we just have to see things how we see things. But I think for me, I just started to feel like actually I'm just going to share my whole journey, the whole thing, and if it resonates, fantastic, and if it doesn't, that's fine. There's so many other amazing teachers out there who teach about goal setting and designing your dreams in your life in a way where it's more focused on data and analytics and things like that. So if you don't want to stick around, you're welcome. Love you, all the best. But if this is kind of interesting to you, then do keep your eyes out for doors opening in just after Christmas. And like I said, the aim, really, the whole course is really about designing your dreams. But I would say I have it from the perspective of you've gone through a bit of a life crisis, a bit of a life change, because that was the catalyst for me. It was having this life change of, now I'm a mum, I've got 2 boys. I was thinking about like when I was working and commuting, it was a long day. I wasn't as interested in my career anymore. Like I didn't have that same passion. And really, it's a kind of industry where they want you to live and breathe it. They want you to go to museums and shows and read fashion magazines. After work, you're supposed to go home and just be looking at fashion magazines all evening and blogs. And I just didn't feel as excited for it. I wanted to be around my kids more, and I just started to feel like I wanted something different, something that had more of an impact on more of a person's emotions. And I realized I really wanted to help women, and I didn't know how that was going to look or any of that. But anyway, I just started to write these different ideas down, make some plans, start moving towards it. And yes, it doesn't always look like how you think, and definitely I don't think I could have predicted or imagined how everything would turn out. But each little goal, maybe it didn't go as I thought. It was like a stepping stone. It took me to another goal, and bit by bit I'm here, and I'm thinking about how I have, I'm having the kind of lifestyle that I was dreaming of sort of 7-8 years ago. So this is what this course is all about. And yes, if you might not have gone through what I call a life crisis or a life change, I think it's still valuable to you. But the first module is going to really focus on coming out of that crisis and starting to feel better, because I do think that when we are in crisis mode, we're in fight or flight, our body's in fight or flight, we can't really create, we can't really tap into like our, our imagination, our problem solving part of our brain, getting ideas. It's very hard because your mind and your brain is just focused on like, I need to survive. So the first part is like, how can we start to feel better? And it's using that crisis, that life change, to really help us as sort of be a compass, showing us maybe what we actually do want, and highlighting like what's not working in life now, what we don't want anymore, and using that as a stepping stone to like, okay, where do I want to go? What do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What do I want to do? What's exciting me? What adventure can I go? What new adventure can I go in life? So that is what Design Your Dreams is about. And if it's that sounds like something you want to do, then do keep an eye out. There is a wait list. If you go to the link in the bio, you'll see the wait list, and you'll be the first to know when the doors open and learn more.